Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Total War. The reason I started this recording during the loading screen is because of that note. It's unbelievably pointless and unnecessary and random, but that's what makes it just that much funnier. So I started the recording purely just for that, for no fucking reason whatsoever. Okay, so that is an important note there. A revolt occurs if public order in a province drops to -100. We were sitting at about, I think it was -88. So we were actually really close to a revolt there, which is kind of worrying. So the public order in our in our capital, or sort of I guess main province, is actually really bad. That's something I think it is slowly working its way back up, but it's a very slow gain. And I know part of it was because we conquered quite quickly, and occupying settlements and whatnot really does spike up the public order in places. Yeah, a bunch of world events, not too important. These guys gained ranks, apparently. It looks like a lot of the stuff in the last turn will remain there. So, game's been a bit laggy there, which is a bit scary. And effects. Campaign movement range, I think getting that +10 is actually pretty good. So here's upgraded. We can upgrade our main guy. No, we cannot. We've used all our skill points. He's getting more people. Yeah, okay. So it does look like the public order is slowly climbing, only by +3, which really isn't that much. Political or provincial instability, -1 per turn. Why is it? Is it because we've got really high unrest? The corruption will go down, so that's fine. I think it's only once we get to 75% corruption we start getting attrition. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, I really want to figure out what our next moves will be here, because we have captured the Vikland province here, which is good. It's a nice strong little base, but I'm curious as to where we go from here. To the east here, we do have a good, strong defensive block, with trade going through all that, so that's good. So I think we might want to just go towards the west here, and towards the Empire of Britannia. They're not going to be too easy to take out. We did get a non-aggression pact with them, so I wonder if we can cancel that. I assume so. But I think they only have that one province. And they're trade partners with Britannia and enemies with Nordland, who are those guys up here. So you can actually see the... I will actually go into the strategic map mode here. You can see the outlines of the map. I think that's maybe something I want to show off here. It's not too clear, but you can sort of make it out here, so... we can sort of see where we want to go with this. I think we work our way to the coast here. I think that's something that will probably work out well. And then from there, maybe go north and work on defending against the inevitable chaos invasion. Because I have no idea where they're up to here, or like how dangerous they're gonna be. So I don't know how quickly they'll rampage through the northlands there. That army's all good. In terms of settlements, we do have a lot of money, so we can upgrade all these. It gives us more income. So let's upgrade all them. We've got a Helm Guards. We can upgrade it there. And for outdoor field, we just want to save up. There are no slots available. Ah, that's what I thought. Yeah, let's demolish this building. The income's nice, but we do want the stables here. We want cavalry units. We do have the best in the game, so it would be kind of pointless if we decided to ignore that. Aside from that, we could get another army set up. I'm just wondering if recruiting lords is the same throughout each place. I assume it is. So if we wanted to get Emperor Karl Franz here, we would have to set up a confederation. He's a legendary lord, so he will have quests and whatnot. That's definitely something we want to do. Let's see if we can set up a confederation. These guys here like us a lot, so I think
Welcome, my countrymen.
we work on getting a confederation with them. They're not that happy with us. Really, they would be... Okay, hang on. Ask the other faction to join the confederation. If you're strong enough and they accept your offer, their faction will be assimilated into your own. Their settlements will become yours, and may some of their armies. Be aware that depending on the balance of assets you acquire, your income may be adversely affected. Okay, so joining confederation is actually basically asking them to become a vassal. I wasn't aware of that. I thought it was just more of like a... Well, I guess I thought it was more of a defensive alliance, but that is a whole nother option there. Okay, so getting Karl Franz is going to be something that takes a while. Because obviously, getting anyone into the confederation at the moment is not going to be easy, and our current strength within our kingdom is really not that big. We're only... Maybe we're the third strongest. I think it's that, as opposed to we have a strength of 3. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Right, vampire counts, so they're the strongest. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Right. We are the third strongest. I have to keep that in mind. I think, because we're obviously not going to be able to get Karl Franz anytime soon, we do want local region. That's just, he's a good warrior. He's a good leadership. They're all the same hire and upkeep cost. I'm going to go with Blood Feud here. Melee attack plus 6 and leadership plus 6 is good. Sorry, melee attack plus 4. My bad. I think having them as good combat people is really good. Although having the income from all buildings plus 5%, gotta keep in mind that about 80 to 90% of our income, as you can see at the top here, taxes is 14,000. That's a very large portion of our income. Although we do have 2,500 background income, which I'm not quite sure where that comes from. So that must be the buildings, and then the taxes is different. So actually, this is even better than I thought. He could actually what's the word here? He could actually improve our economic situation. I'm gonna get him. He didn't technically at the start, but I think that may update later on. Regardless, let's get him some units. Although I did say I also wanted to save to get the cavalry stables. I'm horrible. We're gonna have to wait a turn for it anyway. We'll just end the turn there, and we'll have that sort that out in the time to come. As I said, I think I'll definitely just sort of head north. Not north, west. Get to the sea, take out Bretonia. Yeah. They've encircled my city. Enemy force. Alright, so Zuf Bar has been destroyed. Elector grid. While the Emperor's armies march forth, our nobles barter with each other, claiming great swaths of land for themselves. Should the common man, the brave soldier, not have the farmstead on which to retire? Okay. Human conflict. Oosh. I'm worried about losing... I really wish I could hide this menu. We're getting -3 public order, so we can afford to take this. And it's only for 3 turns. And I don't really want the human conflict, because we do want to march against other people. That's only for 3 turns as well. 3 turns isn't that long, and I'd really like that treasury. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I think that's actually a bit better. So obviously they're attacking us here. We can go deal with that.
The Empire.
Although as I say that, we can't quite do that. That's doesn't have enough movement range. I just started the turn. Why can he not move? That's weird. I mean, I literally just started. But, we're gonna get these guys out to here. They should be able to defend it from here.
To battle.
Like, if we go to attack them. And we...
This will bolster the nation.
There we go. Alright, we can't quite reach them. That's fine. We are losing a bit of public order. Just because I think, well, first of all, because we moved out of our own region there. But also because they are sieging our settlement. And we can't undo that because our settlement is under siege. That's pretty annoying, to say the least. We do have the human conflict. Okay, that's fine. I do prefer just the straight buff to our treasury. I think that's a lot more useful. So, and doing that quest is also something that we should work on doing as well. That would be good to get that, I think. Okay, so they've left and then come back to siege us. Chaos stirs. Storm clouds gather in the north. There are rumors of barbarous tribes residing in the shadow of chaos have ceased striving against each other for attention of the dark gods and instead banding together. Tackling at the teat of chaos, the hordes grow in strength. It seems only a matter of time before the dam breaks and a tide of ruin bursts forth to engulf the old world, corrupting and destroying all in its path. Marshal your strength, and what not such thing. Your warriors rage deep into hostile lands, but all is not well. There are dark omens aboard, as if the shadow of some horned god was watching from the evil moon above. The army is fettered by Morsleb's glare. Okay, so it looks like you do get one of these events probably every couple of turns. I don't want to really lose money. Let's risk his wrath. Wrath, I should say.
Ready.
Wrath or wrath,
Into battle.
they're about the same. I don't think it really matters. We're just gonna auto-resolve that. It is literally one dude, so I don't see any real points of fighting that. It looks like the loot is dependent on the size of their armies. So, Van Horseman's Speculum. Okay. How do we equip that to people? Also, one thing actually, we can get the Castellan Engineer. We can also put him as Spy Master and Arch Lector. Public order going down. I think that's good. We move him out. Do we have to kick him? I think we have to kick him. Oh no, there we go. We can just move him. So we put him as the Castellan and him as the treasurer. There we go. So that's all sorted. Patriarch. That's definitely what we want to put Balthazar on. Okay, that's that. And we did get that artifact. So here it is here. Uncommon. It is an ability. It's a hex. Minus 34 melee attack, minus 36 melee defense, and minus 22% weapon damage. That is really strong. This guy is going to be an absolute god in combat. Between that and the Tormentor Sword, their melee units are not going to be able to do anything at all. We'll go kill those guys. Still says... Nope, he's dead. There we go.
Moving off.
Now, so we've killed that faction. Very good, so we're in recovery time. And ambush chance. There we go. We can upgrade. So we will get public order is good. Less casualties suffered is good. We don't need the reduction in corruption, recruitment cost, and public order. I'm gonna go with the public order for now. Oh, we have 2 points to spend. That's really good. I guess we'll go with leadership. Rally would be good. That would hard to hit. Alright, so this guy, we should not have given him so much of the campaign effects because the public order in each province. Actually, no, scratch that. I was going to say that because he's going to be our main warlord here, because he's so good at attacking and conquest and war, that he's not going to be in our home province to lower the public order. But if he's got that local, the public order reduction or increase, depending on how you look at it, it'd actually be good if we're going out conquering and stuff. That's good for us. We do want to get... No, never mind. We still need to wait a whole nother turn. God damn it. It's really annoying how that was delayed because of the siege. We definitely do want some swordmen. We can get 3. We can get 3 spearmen. And then we also want 3 archers. That will take 3 turns.
Yes, my lord.
As for this guy, he can not do that because that's useless. Encampment will be good. Raiding, income generated, growth, -5, public order, -3. Okay. That's purely for gold, which is obviously not going to be useful. We will just encamp them for now. And
let us begin.
You have finished all that, so do we march on Marienburg? He has 2 big armies there, which I don't think is really going to be a threat. We're going to end our turn, because we just need cavalry. That's going to be such a huge difference for when we fight the other humans, because most of them will just be basic infantry. So, Muslieb, Helmsgard. Okay. So, in events. Okay, so it looks like we do have a -3 to public order because of that event. So, really not that big of a deal. That won't affect us at all. I like how you can build from this menu. That's really nice. So we'll build the stables. That will take 2 turns.
What?
And then we're out of money for now. He's still encamped. I definitely want to set him up at the border of Marienburg here, so we can do a nice quick attack. We've encountered Artois, which is another French or European or realistic sounding thing, so we'll leave that there. And we'll just continue to keep pressing end turn. I know it's not as interesting, but I would much rather build up a stronger army before I jump into it. Because I have made that mistake before. You guys saw that, how I, what's happening here? That is a hero serving a foreign power. Consider recruiting such an operative. Okay. So the winds have changed. So we can supposedly hire this guy?
My vows will not allow it.
I'm not quite sure how, but apparently we can. We do want to upgrade stuff, but I also want to leave money for rebuilding armies and whatnot. But that's Marienburg.
The nation.
We will keep him there.
So be it.
Okay, and
I will marshal the
this guy will stay there as well. Just going to keep building up an army so we can get the cavalry. Our income is kind of weak at the moment. Maybe that's what we do for upgrades. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Grunberg here. We'll go into the building browser, actually. Grunberg, we've got that. Be good to get more income. So in Eelhart, we could get the fields as well. Let's get the fields there. Helmgart, we can't get anything, so we'll go to Grunbert. And we can't quite build those cattle pastures anymore. We are out of money. The income is pretty piss poor at the moment. So we'll continue to just keep pressing end turn. Not the most interesting thing, but we do want to make sure we're set for war. Because I don't want to overextend and then just get collapsed on by a bunch of nations. Now we're losing money. Is it our army upkeep? Right. They say you revel in victory. They say you spend more time erecting monuments in battles past imagining your own. Well, that's not necessarily wrong. I'll get that because I need money. And I won't need the leadership, especially because I am technically going bankrupt here. Our army upkeep has gone really bad. I think we've lost some of the factions that were willing to trade with us. Or they've died off or something of that sort.
Looking for aid or to cause trouble? I never know who is right.
Yes, yes, yes. That's very nice.
Manlings come. They only do when they...
Non-aggression. I do want to set up more trade agreements and whatnot because that can help with our money issues.
Surely an agreement will be reached. But are we not all sons of Sigmar?
Trade agreement is low. We can't really send them a payment at the moment just because we're pretty dead set poor. So they've rejected that as expected. These guys like us a bit more. Not quite good enough to get a trade agreement confidently. That's vampire people. I don't want to worry about them. Once those buildings finish building, we should have some positive income. I'm not sure. I think we might need to declare war on these guys preemptively and start raiding. I think that's going to be our move. Does this change on the fly? Yes, it looks like it does. Let's do diplomacy with these guys and let's cancel that non-aggression pact.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now what brings you here with a sheathed blade?
Ending a treaty shortly after signing is considered an act of treachery. And it will be condemned. So we could wait for 4 more turns. And I'm really just... Actually, you know what? For the sake of science, we will cancel this non-aggression pact just to see how badly it pisses everyone off. The opinion, broken treaties -40. I mean that's actually not a bad modifier at all. But we will declare war on them. No allies will come to it. That is absolutely fine. Let's go to war.
Do not waste my
Let's go to raiding stance. Okay.
Right. Pick up the pace.
Alright, so we're making 230 off that. I'm going to set this group to raiding as well, if I can. Just to ambush. Which I'll also set that up. We can probably take over Karaberg pretty easily here. There are 2 armies there. Or are they just special units?
I refuse such order.
It looks like it's just special units. Anyway, we'll end the episode there. Next episode, we'll see if we can fix our money problems, and then probably take out these, what are they called again? Oh, just Marienburg, I guess. We'll see if we can take them out. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, do all that stuff. You guys know the deal. And I'll see you guys next episode.